Oh, I'm not on the right data center. Good morning. Actually, wait, I'm gonna BRB 1 second also. Again. We'll get started in just a second.
奇跡を信じている星がある。何もない宇宙の宇宙、精一杯泳いでいる。奇跡を信じている星がある。これから進むべき道を探している。作ろう、僕たちだけのヒストリー。
Okay. Let's actually play the game. Oh, I gotta go back to... Northrend. I've gotta go back here. Alright, it's starting a little bit later this morning. Let's see. Can we at least get through the filler arc? So we'll admit, you know, Final Fantasy XIV's got a great story. Even post A Realm Reborn, it really sure does like stopping the plot and being like, hey, here's a filler arc. I get that you're like trying to save the first or whatever, and it's really urgent that you get to Amareng, but like, what if you rebuilt a trolley? What if we just spent crucial time rebuilding a trolley? You know, the entire reason you wanted to go down here is because you didn't have weeks to survey a mine, but you'd think that rebuilding a trolley would take more than a few weeks. It's part of the detriment of the game, like, not really explaining the timeline that it works on. No. Hang on, let me grab it. Dang it. There we go. Also, why can't we just, like, recycle some old Talos cores? I get that it's probably more complicated, but, like, when batteries die, you can actually, like... When batteries die, you can recycle them into new batteries. When I say you, I mean a trained professional. There's no orange thing here. Oh no, there is an orange thing here. It's just encompassing the entire area. Okay, yeah. That's good. 5 out of 7. This little bit of the quest also seems a bit too long. Like, why not just make it... Why not just make it, like, fight 3 of the things? I get that in universe, each of these worms theoretically only carries a couple, like a sliver of the stuff that we need. But I swear, if we do all this and they're like, and it's still not enough, then you could have absolutely cut this quest down to be like 3 of these encounters. guy, please? Anything promising? Yeah, some rocks. In the two of you, I'd say you got quite the haul. Best get comfortable, friends. I'm gonna take time for me to sift through all this.
You may not remember this about Arminfilia, but prior to founding the Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a miner.
I mean, we all were miners at one point.
After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade. I think they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one. Maybe that's why she took to it so readily. Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the Quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets. Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work. I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe, along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her as I should have been. Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start, but I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work and became every drunkard's best friend.
Not your finest hour, to say the least.
Far from it, and Flamine has never let me live it down. But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now, I have another chance to do things right, and I will not squander it again.
Hey! Come and see what I found! You're not going to believe this.
Tell me it's Leonine.
It is at that. You lot were born lucky. It's mostly broken pieces. But look at this.
This is a rather fine specimen.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out. To my beloved Magnus and Schoolie.
Yes! Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife. She found it. She really found it. She must have spent her final hours carving this message into the stone, in the hope that he might see it one day. Those rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her.
That sure seems like a
It's
interesting
fate that
plot
brought you here
contrivance.
to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
Wouldn't have believed it had I not seen it for myself. Before you set in the Talos, would you take it to Magnus? For 3 years, he's believed that she died for nothing. He must know the truth, that her sacrifice is not in vain. Take it straight to him. You have my word. Thank you, Guthjon, for all your help. Let's not keep everyone waiting. Oh, it's you. You come to complain about the trolley, you find no sympathy from me. I told you before, it won't run and you wouldn't listen. But it will. Not that we have this. Your name's engraved on it, along with your son's. It was a gift for your wife, Magnus, from Agna. If I was him, I'd be like, you're fucking with me. Because also, if you were, engraving a thing on a rock, it's not gonna, your handwriting's not gonna come through on that. Like, I'd assume that I'm being fucked with. Take it. Do with it what you will. Are you certain? It would delay our plans, but I said take it. It was you who found it, and you who needs it. Looking at this stone, all I can see is... Just leave me be. Hope you'll be there when the Talos stirs to life. I'm sure she'd want you to see it. Did you the honors of delivering this to Eorzea? Some kind of pen chisel. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this plot. Like, I don't know how I feel about this plot deviation. And I do like trains. I wouldn't call myself a train aficionado. I can't name every different type of train out there. But I like trains. Trains are cool. But it just feels like it's quite the deviation. As promised, the Talos hath been made ready to receive its heart, thanks in no small part to Jerk, Thaf, and Minfilia. At last I will be able to return to the timeless, this sentinel of stone, that we may press on towards Nabatha Ring. We shall return time to the timeless. Very good, now let us begin.
Preparations for the enchantment are complete. When the heart hath been suffused with a sufficient quantity of ether, the golem should be restored to life.
All right then. Whenever you're ready.
I'm sad that I cannot wear Jerk's jacket. I bought it on the market board, but it's a crafter thing, so I can't glamour anything with it. It's a good jacket, though.
It's working! It's working! Magnus!
You left me for this? This wretched heap of stone and rubble? This worthless pile of earth? And yet, I can't. I can't.
What troubleth thee, child?
I shouldn't be here. I don't deserve to be. I don't deserve any of the things you've done for me. I'm just a burden, helpless and hopeless. If tomorrow came and I was gone, it would be better for everyone. Thancred most of all. He'll never admit it, but I can see it in his eyes. I wish he'd just say it. Just say that he hates me. That he wishes I was dead so that she could return.
None of this is thy doing, child. 'Twas I who set the Oracle on her path unto the first. I who condemned you all to suffer these torments. 'Tis my sin alone, and one that will haunt me unto my dying day. Yet I dare not dwell over long on my many regrets, for the world is a tapestry of fates, interwoven and inseparable. And we who strive to better it cannot choose but make difficult decisions. For naught of worth was ever achieved without sacrifice. And thus must man ever struggle to weigh life against loss. The one for whom thou mournest beareth no grudge. Were she here, she would not suffer thee to languish in sorrow. She would tell thee to seek thine own path, thine own purpose. It is a truth which I myself was slow to learn. Yet a truth it remaineth. Thou needst but have faith, and all will be well.
Have you no words for her?
Not today.
Meanwhile, in the Crystarium. God, they're really going on like an entire detour.
To what do I owe the pleasure that is your extended stay?
Oh, to the tediousness of our hero's present endeavors.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fair.
That and the insufferable abundance of light in Armorang. I should be glad to keep my distance. Oh, I'm rather fond of sleep, you know. It's a wonderful way to pass the time. Not that my compeers would agree, mind you. Always on the move, the lot of them. Like La Hebrea, constantly jumping from vessel to vessel. Such fire, such determination. So much passion, fleeting and forgotten. Come to think of it, Exarch, I don't believe I've ever seen you retire to your chambers for so much as 40 winks. However do you keep your eyes from closing? The cold shoulder. You wound me, sir. Always so guarded in our every interaction. Interactions you curiously refrain from sharing with the Scions and their champion.
He's talked to him more than when we've hung out.
And risk souring your budding relationship? I think not. Much as I dislike you, there are more useful targets for his energies. And I'm not in the habit of pointing him at my enemies like a weapon.
Is that right? Fond of him, are you? You continue to fascinate me, Exarch. But tell me, who are you? The once great nation whose ingenuity gave birth to this tower was shaped by my hand. As such, I know full well the wonders it can facilitate and those it cannot. There is nothing in these walls which could have aided you in summoning our dear friend across time and space. Much less in possession of his mortal flesh, not even I could have performed such a feat.
I see. You had a hand in Allag as well. You would know what I am? I am the adjudicator of the sacred history with which you dared trifle. I am keeper of this tower's boundless wisdom. The wisdom of ages without age, of everywhere and nowhere. The great work of those who tamed the wings of time and grasped the nature of the rift. 'Tis a boon born of the sacrifice of brave heroes who gave their lives for a brighter future. I will not see their hopes and dreams squandered. The history which led us here will be unwritten. I promise you that.
Well, it seems we're both eager to fulfill our duties then.
On that much, we are in agreement.
Don't tell me multiverse travel shouldn't be possible. Multiverse travel's awesome, and I want to go to the I want to go to the other worlds that exist. We've already been to the Void, I guess. Yeah, I guess we've already been to the Void. This is totally possible. What are you talking about? Mine apologies for the delay. Minfilia and I have private matters to discuss. Which bringeth me to the question, how didst thou find Thancred during your search? He spoke of Minfilia of his own accord, I see. 'Tis well that he did, and with such candor. I would attempt to broach the subject. I attempted to broach the subject before. My interrogation was to ensure no words remained unspoken between them, lest tragedy intercede. I regret I myself know all too well. Alas, in the end he refused to heed my counsel. A time will come when they must face the reality of their circumstances, but I have faith that all will be well in time. Let us not tarry any longer. The Talos and Nabothorang await. Fine, really, it's been a long day. Oh, I didn't need to hop on here. The Talos is right here. Here we go. It's been years since I've seen this Talos in such a fine shape. Would that Agna was here to see it, or our son. I was ready to let her dreams die down there in the mines. Even after you'd found the Leonine, I refused to believe it could work. Gods, what a fool I was. But I tell you now, I'm going to take good care of this Talos for both their sakes. On behalf of my family and all the miners of the Twine, thank you. Enough chitter-chatter. Let's get you lot to Nabothorang, eh? Everything seems to be in order. I take it the Gallows was present resolves the issue of the gate? Oh, that, yes. It's designed to open the door at the Talos' approach. It's designed to open at the Talos' approach. We can finally go to Nabothorang. You certainly can. All that remains is the final check of the control box over at the mines. Hear that, boys? Get the Talos over to the mines and keep a close eye around the curves. Understood? Yes, sir. Let us repair to the mines, then. Before we go, while you're away missing, I prepared an extra set of cartridges for you. And this one, it's the practice cartridge you gave me. I know I should have thrown it away ages ago, but I've been adding a little extra to it every day. After so many charges, I'm honestly not sure what it'll do, but I wanted you to have it for luck. Amphilia, we should hurry. Magnus and the others are probably wondering where we are. So that gate down there is what's supposed to open. Want to deal with any mobs. This is it. We're finally going to Nvatharang. I'm long and hard about what to say to her, to the real Minfilia. I hoped when the time came I would know, but with every step we take I feel more uncertain. That's the reason to give up, though, not when so much is at stake. Thank you, all of you, for helping me to get there. Now let's not keep Magnus waiting. There you are. What do you think? It's primitive looking, I'll admit, but Daedalus Stoneworks has always favored a simple, intuitive design, and that philosophy has served us well enough. Much of the trolley network uses singular tracks, making it easier for the Talus to navigate them as needed. And plotting a route is so simple even we can do it, which makes for fewer accidents in transit. Speaking of which, are you ready to board? Let's proceed. Choo-choo.
Eorzea?
Thou must needs carry on without me. The path to Nvatharang lieth open. Whilst thou travellest thither to the south, I would apprise Mistress Eorzea and the others of our progress. As circumstances permit, I will thereafter rejoin the hunt for the remaining Light Wardens.
Magnus, will the gate close immediately after the trolley passes through?
No, it will stay open until someone closes it manually. Built that way to prevent any untimely accidents.
Then you and the others can meet us in Nvatharang, after giving the Ilmorans the slip.
Eorzea. Thank you for everything.
Remember, thou needst but have faith.
If you've finished with your goodbyes, I suggest you grab hold of something. Be a shame if you took a tumble. The tracks beyond the gate aren't in the best of shape, so the trolley can only go as far as Malik. Godspeed!
You would think, after all this time, they would have just made an engine. Like, I get they need the Talus to open the gate, but I feel like after this, they should just make an engine. Having a big boy push the car feels very inefficient.
Ah, that must be the gate.
Well, so far so good.
Also, I'm pretty sure this gate was open actually when I walked right by it.
Wait, is that Ranjit?
You were in the hole,
You're
man.
a stubborn old swine, aren't you?
One who has mastered Gukumots fears not the blackest pit or the fieriest hell. Your deeds in the East did not go unnoticed. Long have I lain in wait, and sure enough, you did not disappoint. Had you only sworn fealty to Lord Vorthry, you'd have no cause to skulk about like frightened animals. You will remain as you are, while I dispatch these villains.
No, I won't. I won't let you.
You forget to whom you speak. Who armed you, trained you, fought and killed 1,000 sin-eaters with you? And when you were inevitably cut down and lay lifeless in my arms, who sought out your successor to carry on the futile struggle again and again? We seek to bring peace to what is left of this shattered land, while these mad fools would only bring further chaos down upon us. Do not be deceived, child. Only by Lord Vorthry's hand will this dying world know a sliver of salvation.
The man is mad-tempered.
I don't know about the world, but I never asked to be saved. However much it hurts, and however hard it gets, it's my life, and I want to live it on my own terms. And those mad fools you want me to abandon, the ones I've traveled with, fought with, and may one day die with, they feel the same. So no, I will not be deceived, no matter what you say. I refuse to believe it's all for nothing. They're everything to me. All I have, and all I need. And I would gladly do anything for them. Let us pass, or kill me. I'm not leaving here without them.
How dare you! Very well. If you would cast your lot with villains, then you shall share their fate.
I heard what you said, and I'm sorry for all the things I've left unspoken.
You have to go, now!
Thancred, no!
Go! Do what you came here to do. I'll not have you waste that newfound resolve on me.
I leave her in your hands.
Hurry!
He's got tank stance on. Oh, is this gonna be a roleplay segment where I play as Thancred?
Not another step. Your fight is with me.
You think yourself her protector? As if a whelp like you could be a better father to her than me!
explosions. We're good, everything's fine, everything's daijobu. Where'd he go? Oh, yeah. Can I stop being in the center, please? Oh, that's not great. No. Okay, cool. Moving. Scoot.
This is pretty well.
Please don't jinx it, Thancred. Oh, you cast polymerization. Jumping attack. Increases damage dealt. Okay. Falling hope. There's no other way. I mean, we're doing pretty good here, man. Ah, okay, a little less good. But like, he's. Whoop. I'm understanding how your skills work. Like, it'll take us a bit, sure, but like, we're on it.
Not good.
There we go. So it's like perfect deception, is that like a magic thing and he couldn't do it because he doesn't do magic anymore? Yeah, I know his Aether got all fucked. I was just curious if the skill that he was using is an Aether-intensive skill, and that's why he's dying. This fight is kind of dragging. Mana heal.
And you presume to be her protector? No quarter!
Oh. Nope. It's also impressive because Ranjit has already shown that he has True Sight multiple times. Oh shit. Ah! We're fine. Is there something about this that I'm not getting? Or is it supposed to take this long? Okay, it's supposed to. Cool. I mean, not... They could have given him some less HP. I don't feel like... Because you aren't just fucking dead yet, man. Perfect deception. Okay, it's scripted. Okay, he does have True Sight. Cool. Soul Deep Invisibility. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Let me hit the button. Let me hit the button. Have to be close enough. Ah, shit. Okay. Okay. I was worried I was going to die right at the end and have to redo the entire goddamn fight.
You would have her suffer and die. I would spare her that fate.
That is not for you or anyone else to decide ever again.
He's not dead.
Not a single day goes by that I don't think about all that you have given me. Countless memories and moments I took for granted. Gods, you grew up so fast. But you had to, didn't you? For those you had lost. For those you could yet save. A world teetering on the very brink of oblivion. For which you gave your everything. Without hesitation. Your kindness. Your compassion. Your love. Then and now. One last time, with a little help. I'm so proud to have been a part of your life.
This would be a lot more dramatic had I not seen Thancred chilling in Fantasy Mexico. Fantasy Brazil? I think it's Fantasy Brazil. I mean, oh no, Thancred's dead. He's totally dead. That's so sad. So I forget, what did he do? So, like, he let a Gubu into the town and it killed Minfilia's parents? It's been a bit, and I forget specifically. This is it. This is where she stopped the flood. The last time I was here, when I felt her presence overwhelm me, I tried to pretend it wasn't happening, to just turn away. But I can't turn away now, not this time. For Thancred and the others, I have to face her. In the event that you leave the area, speak with the apprentice engineer at Twine and Amarang to return to Nabatharang. Look at Minfilia's eyes as equal parts trepidation and determination. I can sense her presence, albeit faintly. Let's look over by the crystal wall. Oh, orb! Sorry, Minfilia, there's an orb. I know you want to talk, but... Orb. Okay.
Is this...
Run for your lives! It's the flood! The flood! Ah!
The end is nigh!
Look! There's somebody up there! On top of the palace!
I wouldn't stop, man.
No, stand back. We shall stay the flood.
But this is what I want! It's my sacrifice to make!
Your time has not yet come. When all hangs in the balance, you must give them hope.
Minfilia!
This place. You're...
Ours is a meeting long overdue. Full glad am I that we may finally speak.
It's good to see you again.
My dear, sweet child. Yours is a burden none should ever be forced to bear. Such pain and suffering you have endured. Yet still you came. For this and more, I thank you.
I've lost count of the times I've almost given up. If people hadn't helped me every step of the way, I never would have made it.
Yet here you stand, resolved. Now, tell me your heart's desire.
To defeat the Sin Eaters and bring this world back from the brink. The remaining Wardens have hidden themselves from us. But with the power of the Oracle, I thought we might be able to find them.
I mean, I feel like the Calusia one is absolutely in
Their
Eorzea.
radiance would be unmistakable. But know, my child, that the power you seek will come at a price. We stand now at the crossroads. A decision must be made. 'Tis only natural to be afraid, to hesitate. But for your many trials, you have grown stronger and wiser. And with the love and support of those you hold dear, you have grown to love yourself.
The flood has washed away so much of this world. So many people and places and possibilities. And all the heroes who fought to protect them. Yet here the Scions are, trying so hard to help those few of us who remain, and seeing how tirelessly they work, how completely committed they are to the cause. I can't help but believe. But I want to do more than just watch and cheer. I want to make a difference. I want to help them, like they helped me, and maybe even inspire others to do the same. Coming together, providing for one another. That's the only way forward I can see. Since all of our heroes are gone, we'll just have to make heroes of ourselves.
'Tis a beautiful, wonderful dream. One we share. Though my power was all but spent in staying the flood, I prayed this final act would give hope to those who survived. That self-same hope lives on in you. It gives me comfort to know that the future is in capable hands. If ever you should falter, remember this. No one, however powerful, is immune to the whisperings of doubt and despair. Do not give in to them. But do not deny them either. Look instead to the light within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
Hey, Minfilia, before you go away, Emmett Selk said that Hydaelyn was a primal. Can you...
For believing in us. For believing in me.
Can you, like, confirm or deny that? Because it has some implications that most of us want to... Okay, you're just gone now. Bye. Oh, no, you're not. You're still here.
Dearest friend.
Cool.
No words can express my gratitude to you for keeping her safe in these tumultuous times. You are a hero to us both.
Also, what's gonna happen to me?
But not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone.
Y'shtola said
Only
that...
together may you change the fate of two worlds.
Y'shtola told me that there's a lot of jelly in my jam, and that I might die or whatever. Can you... Okay, cool. Oh, she's redhead. happened. I remember seeing you with Minfilia, and then... Is something wrong? Your hair, it's changed. And also your eyes have changed. This shouldn't have been an option. I would have pointed both of them out. A parting gift, I think. Until now, I've walked the path she set before me, the path she set before all the Minfilias. But it's given me a new path, a new life that I can call my own. And even though she's gone, I can still feel her, warm and calm and gentle. I can feel the beating heart of the world, the light that swells within it. And the Light Wardens. There's one here in Amarang. Let's hurry back, the others need to know. I don't think Thancred... You don't think Thancred will be angry with me, do you? Oh, he's, not angry because he's totally, absolutely dead. There's only one way to find out. I know there's no getting around it, but... Would you mind going on ahead? I'll be right behind you, I promise. I will say at least this Thancred fake-out death does seem less intense than the other Thancred fake-out deaths. The other character fake-out deaths that we've had. These pangolins are cool. Long-tailed armadillo, not pangolin. Are pangolins armadillos? In the Goobu and then stop it, inspire people to overthrow the syndicate and let the people rule, giving flowers to people so the Goobu wouldn't attack them. But the Goobu just kind of did its own thing. I see. You're back. We're beginning to worry about you. Gods, you're alright. Welcome back. I see you fared better than Thancred. Thou art returned, but where's Minfilia? Little flowers. It's got like a little Shrek antenna.
Ah, there you are. We were worried.
Really? He wasn't the one that nearly got himself killed. It's a good thing Eorzea called on us when he did. You were at death's door when we found you.
But thanks to your timely ministrations, I was not obliged to walk through it.
Minfilia?
You saw her.
I know I haven't exactly been pulling my weight up till now, but that's all going to change, starting today. I'll do whatever it takes to make Minfilia's dream a reality. I can track the Light Wardens now, maybe even help you fight them.
I'm glad you're back.
You don't have to say that, you know.
But I want to. Your family. How else would I feel?
She will need a name.
A name?
A name of her own. I would not have her walk in the shadow of another any longer.
Dagger.
And I think it a fitting tribute to our departed friend, too. At the mention of Minfilia, I would remember the woman who preserved our fellowship when all seemed lost.
Do you remember what you were called before you were taken to Yulmore?
I'm sorry, I don't. I couldn't have been very old when it happened.
Then we must think of a new name. Suggestions?
I'm gonna call it that they're gonna name her Dagger.
If the lady herself has no preference, I think the honor should rightly fall to Thancred. After all they have been through together, he's practically a father to her.
I'm gonna name you after her dearest friend,
spotted.
Minfilia.
I'm
Fuck!
so glad you're here to explain these things.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing.
What about Reen?
Ah, blessing in Fae. Wait, doth this mean thou wert listening when I delivered my lectures on the Pixies?
Not exactly, but that one word made an impression. Of course, if it's not to your liking, I can think of something else.
They're not doing a Final Fantasy IX with her.
Yes, I rather like the sound of it. Thank you.
This is unrealistic. Thancred should have sat at the naming screen for about 2 hours.
That settles it then. Welcome aboard, Reen.
I won't let you down.
He paused the game. Perhaps for the first time, the look on Reen's face is one of utter relief. I honestly don't know how to repay you all for all you've done, but I promise to do whatever I can to help. Are you certain you're up to fighting so soon? I can't imagine the power of the Oracle is something one learns to wield in the space of a few hours. Maybe not, but the presence of the Light Wardens is unmistakable to me now. In fact, I sense one here in Amareng to the west. I think it might be hiding underground. Underground? Then it's as we suspected. We thought it prudent to take a brief survey of the area prior to your arrival. To the west, we found the remains of a site known as Malika's Well. If I recall correctly, the well was built in remembrance to one of the ancient kings of Nabatha to serve as a source of respite from the desert heat. It fell into disuse after the flood, whereupon the miners of Amareng thought to turn part of it into an excavation site. Judging by its size, the underground waterways are no doubt extensive, the perfect hiding place for a warden. Reen, are you certain you could track it down? Leave it to me. And it's settled. We make for Malik as well. Yeah, the little... Alright, let's see. I think I'll go and unlock the fight, and then I'll probably wrap things up. I gotta be working in 10 minutes. Whoop. Why do we not just kill this, like, there's a bunch of Talos here. Why do we not just kill one of them? And I mean, I guess we were on the other side of the gate, but like, we could just murder one of them and then give it the, and give our Talos the core from these ones. I don't know, this doesn't feel right. I cannot see as you do. I'm no less it's no less awe-inspiring sight. Marvel of ingenuity, is it not? I didn't expect to see Talos wandering about, much less of their own accord. How long must it have been since that creator's bones turned to dust? That the walls should still bear so great a burden after countless years of neglect bespeak of the surpassing the skill of their ancients. The warden's down there, I can feel it. Well, I'm not doing it right now because I've got to work. It's here. I can taste its ether on the wind. And we finally found our mark. Let's put an end to this and return the night sky to Amareng. Yeah, I've got to get to work, so. So unfortunately, we're wrapping this up for now. Let's see. Let's see. What do we want to toss things to somebody?
Downstairs is the club, upstairs is the bar lounge. So what's this over here?
Let's raid the mounting. Where's my chat? Thank you guys for hanging out. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I'm probably not going to be live. Maybe I'll be live on Friday. But I mean, maybe I'll stream tomorrow. It depends. I don't know when I'm leaving for family dinner stuff. Depends on how I'm feeling and how late I want to sleep in. But until then, I'll be seeing y'all later. Raid message you found the missing persons. If you're on YouTube, it's twitch.tv/themounting. Thank you for hanging out. I'll catch you all later.